So let's discuss the details of PTE Task 2 essay. So you get a question, an essay question, and you get 20 minutes to answer. So let's discuss the details. What are the different factors that will affect your score? First of all, the content. So what is content? You must be able to answer to the question. You should not be omitting any part of the question. So content is whether you have answered to the question. If there is proper words, proper use of vocabulary, and whether you have actually addressed the question or not. Then comes the form. So ideally you should be writing anywhere between 200 and 300 words. You should not go below 200 words, or you should not go above 300 words either. So ideally keep it around 250 words. So make sure you do not exceed 300 words or go below 200 words. If you do, you will be scored down in form criteria. Now let's discuss grammar and spelling. It is the same as the task 1 writing, and if you get more than one error, you will get 0 in grammar and spelling. Now let's discuss the next criteria, which is grammar and spelling. So it's quite obvious. If you get one grammar or spelling error, you lose 1 point. If you get more than one error, you get 0 for grammar or spelling. So it's separate. Grammar and spelling is assessed separately in task 2. And then comes vocabulary. It's quite similar to the task 1 writing. You need to use proper academic words only. You should not be using slang language or casual words. And it's always better to avoid idiomatic expressions and all that. So stick to proper academic language. Avoid contractions again. Do not use contractions like don't and can't. Expand the whole thing. Write do not, write cannot. So that's vocabulary. The next criteria is development structure and coherence. So what is development structure and coherence? Obviously, when you're writing an essay, you need to properly format it. There should be an introduction to it, and then you should write the body part 1. You should write your arguments and examples in different paragraphs, and then you should have a conclusion to it. You should be writing an introduction which is appropriate, and accordingly you should be developing your ideas, including examples, and then at the end you should be ending the essay. So that's how you will get points in development structure and coherence. Yeah. The next and final criteria is linguistic range. So the essay is where you can write words that are properly academic, like I mentioned before. So in linguistic range, they are actually assessing whether you are able to use proper vocabulary, really strict academic vocabulary in context, in the right context or not. Yeah. So that's linguistic range. So you should be able to write or use good vocabulary. And that's what the final criteria, that is linguistic range, is testing. That's the task tab. You get 20 minutes to read the question and write the essay. So you get 1 to 2 questions in this particular task type. Usually you only get 1, but you can expect up to 2 questions. So a total of 10 points is contributed to your overall score for the PTE Writing Task 2 essay. So there is only points in writing. There is no points in other sections. So a total of 10 points, important task, but an easy task. Thank you.